Good morning! Happy July! The best month of the year because it's my birthday month. So today I'm going to try to do a full day of eating, doing IIFYM macros. I'm going to try to film as much as I can in terms of like weighing and making things because I get questions about that on Tumblr sometimes about how you do things. So I have my FitnessPal pulled up on my laptop since I'm on my phone right now. I typically use my phone for it, so I'll try to, I'm not really familiar with it, but I'll just explain, I guess, what I'll be adding and how I calculate that. It's pretty straightforward. I think people try to overcomplicate things when things are really simple. Just eating shouldn't be difficult, I guess. So yeah, I am making zucchini hash browns and scrambled eggs and some toast for breakfast. I'm super hungry, so I'm gonna I'll try to film that as best I can. But first, I'm gonna make some coffee. So, made some coffee. I just keep black coffee in the fridge, and I added ice and then 60 milliliters of unsweetened almond milk and some cinnamon. So I added that, and now I'm gonna grate some zucchini. So I used about half of that zucchini. All over the place. So now I'm just gonna pick this up, put plate down on my food scale, zero it out, tear it, and add the zucchini that I will be eating. And we have 83 grams of zucchini. So I will now go add that into my FitnessPal. I'm in the breakfast section of my thing. 83 grams of zucchini. Add checked. Two carb, one protein. The computer, I realized, doesn't break down the macros the same way that the app on the phone does. The app on the phone will actually go into like 3.6 grams of fat or something like that, which I like more. It kind of rounds on the computer. So that's why I kind of just go off what my app is saying. So now I'm going to add onto the plate some hash browns. I think, because this is a different brand, I'm just going to use 78 grams because that's what the serving size is, and that's easy. So there's that. And I just sprayed a nonstick pan with some Pam. Just gonna add that. I'll scrape those off in a minute and just let this cook up a bit while I start with my eggs. Now I'm going to just whip up some scrambled eggs. Zero. Crack an egg. I weigh out the eggs because sometimes you get more or less depending on the egg. So this is 51 grams of egg. And I have an entry on my FitnessPal that just, the majority of the things I do, it's in grams, or I try to find one that has it broken down into individual grams. If not, you can just adjust serving sizes. But, so I'm just going to add 51 grams of egg, and then I'm going to add egg whites. So I'm going to put the egg whites on the food scale, and I do this for any, like, mostly like ice cream, peanut butter, things that are coming out of jars. So zero that out. I think I need new batteries. So I'm just going to end up using the rest of this. And then when I put it back on the scale, it is now it was 144 grams. I did it right. I just thought I didn't, but I did. So I'll chuck this, and then I usually add like a splash of almond milk. I don't know. My mom always added milk to scrambled eggs, so hopefully this one doesn't give me a snafu. So, yep, that makes sense. 17 milliliters, just very little. And then I'll add some pepper and scramble that up and add it to the pan. So that's cooking. You might be able to hear the zucchini hash browns, but now I'm just gonna make some toast, weigh out my bread. And I weigh out my bread because slices of bread are different sizes, and they're not always what the serving size says, so just for accuracy. Plus, like, I'm only going to have 2 slices right now, and the serving size for this brand is 3, so I'm going to take 2 regular sizes. I like to use the butts for French toast. Is that weird? Probably. So 2 slices, I just got 38 grams, but a serving size is 57 grams, so I'm going to divide 38 by 57, and that's how many servings of the bread that I have. And I'm going to put that in the toaster and continue cooking my zucchini hash browns and scrambled eggs, and then it'll be peanut butter time. So that's all cooked up. I'm just going to peanut butter my toast. I'm going to do 1 slice with dark chocolate dreams and 1 slice with Mighty Maple. And just like with the egg whites, put it on the scale, 0. It's the first meal of the day, so my macros, I don't plan anything ahead of time unless, like, I know I'm gonna have something the next day, but I definitely don't plan, like, all of my meals ahead. I don't, like, cause, like, I don't know how much zucchini I'm gonna add. I don't know, like, I think that's a little, I mean, it works for some people, it wouldn't work for me. That's 9 grams of Mighty Maple. And 8 grams of dark chocolate dreams. Then I'm just going to put some ketchup on top of my hash browns and eggs. So I'll do the same thing. 0 that. That was 18 grams of ketchup. Just kidding, 20 grams of ketchup. So I will add that and then get back to you with the total. So here's the finished product, breakfast. And then here is my Fitness Pal. So I have everything there. If you focus. Yep. So with the almond milk in my coffee, everything came out to 31 carb, 13 fat, 28 protein, solid breakfast. So yeah, gonna go enjoy this now. Hey, so I'm back, and I'm about to make some lunch. Gonna make a flat out pizza, because it's yummy, and I don't have everything I usually use to make a salad, so I can't really do that right now. So I'm just taking, I used the late original, the macros are really good, 2.5 fat, 16 carb, and 9 protein. Pretty good for a pizza crust. Let's put that on my plate, which is on the thing, and it's 56 grams, even though a serving size is 53. So I'm going to math a bit and then add that into my Fitness Pal. So that was 1.05 servings. And you might be thinking, Kate, that's really like a minimal thing. And yeah, you're right, it doesn't make a huge difference, but if everything you're eating is not completely, it'll add up over time. So just don't be obsessive about it. Like, this is easy if you're out to eat. Obviously, it's much more difficult to be as precise, but be precise when you can and then be flexible when you can't. That's my approach to if it fits your macros. So next is the pizza sauce, and I'm going to do this differently than I do typically do a jar, just because I don't always get all of the sauce off of the spoon that I use, and I'm like not going to lick it clean, so I just pour it on and spread it out and go based on how much that I add. You know, do it how you like. So that is, I added 31 grams of ragu pizza sauce, and a serving is 63 grams. And now I'm going to add cheese. I don't have a lot left though, so this might not be a great pizza, but I almost exclusively buy Cabot cheese. I went to the University of Vermont, and I love Cabot as just, not only is their cheese great, just they're a really great company. They used to give the dance team free samples, so give me free cheese, I'll buy your product for life. But, so I'm just gonna add the rest of this on top. And that is my oven being ready. Yeah, this ain't even close to a serving. Me. I think my mom has cheese. Maybe I'll use some of that. Yes. So this is 20 grams. Serving's 28. When I usually make a pizza, I usually use like a serving and a half. So we will see what my mother has. It was just under 3/4 of a serving of cheese. Yeah. So my mom has cheddar cheese. Yeah, I don't want to put cheddar cheese on my pizza, so that's fine. And I'm just gonna sprinkle some Italian seasoning on top and pop it in the oven, and we'll be good to go. So here's the finished product. It looks very sad because there's usually like twice as much cheese. But, you know, I'll make do. So I'm still a little hungry, so I'm going to have these, which I found at the Christmas tree shop for like $2.99, and they're delicious. They're nuts, and they obviously have like sugar on them, so the macros really aren't that great. This is 12 grams, which is not that much at all, and that's like 6 carb, 4 fat, and 1 protein. I just entered that. Yeah, and my food scale is dying. It wouldn't turn on, so I'm gonna have to probably go find a battery. So I am about to go join a new gym, but first I stopped at good old Dunkin' Donuts and got a Chips Ahoy Crunch donut. Because I had a smaller breakfast and lunch. Just have my appetite's been kind of off, so I have a lot of macros, but I don't have a lot of fat macros left for the day. I have like 125 carbs left though. But yeah, so I will check in later. So just finished up at my new gym, Powerhouse Gym. Pretty much the best gym I've ever been to. So I'm back home after my fantabulous workout. I'm just like still on cloud 9. Like, your environment really, I mean, it's everything, and I can tell I'm gonna like that gym. So I'm excited about that. And now I'm gonna make a waffle. So I already added it in MyFitnessPal. So what I'm gonna do is 38 grams of Kodiak cakes. I use the buttermilk and honey. I used to use the Power Mix because of all the extra protein, but turns out when I wasn't tracking anything, I was eating like over 200 grams of protein a day. Way too much for me. So I switched, and the macros on this are good. 1 gram of fat, 24 grams of carbs, and 7 grams of protein for 1 serving. And then I'm also going to add a scoop of PE Science Select Protein in Snickerdoodle because it is the best flavor. So and I mix that with water and I add cinnamon and cook it in a waffle maker. And here's my waffle. I was gonna put Mighty Maple peanut butter on it, but I have a ton of macros left and not very many fat macros, so I kind of want to save it if I need to. So just made a quick bowl of puffins because I'm hungry and I have a ton of carbs to fill for the rest of the day, which is always fun. So I'm just about to make dinner. I'm going to make a shrimp stir fry. Surprise, surprise. So I weighed out the broccoli. I forgot how much it is, like 60 grams. I don't know. I have like about 130 grams of shrimp, which is a lot more than I usually have. Then just some cut up garlic, and I'm going to weigh out 100 grams of cooked brown rice and cook it up. So I decided to pack up my stir fry so that I can eat it by the water at sunset by myself because that is my life. No, but I like it. It's really pretty though. Literally the one upside to living on Long Island. The downsides include too many people and everything is exceedingly expensive. So the sunset was gorgeous, but apparently the moon is gorgeous too. Ain't nature beautiful? This iPhone camera does not do this justice. Hello, it is now nighttime, and I'm gonna make dessert to finish off my macros. I'm gonna do 2 servings of Edie slow churned cookies and cream, Combat Crunch Bar, chocolate chip cookie dough, which I have not tried yet, so hopefully it's good, and then 15 grams of Cinnamon Crunch cereal. So yeah, I definitely need to go food shopping tomorrow because I need more fruits and veggies. I'm aware today was like a weird day. I usually don't have this many macros left at night. My appetite's been funky. But yes, so this will be delicious though, so I'm excited. Have a wonderful time. Here's the finished product. It looks delicious, to be honest. I tried a little piece of the Combat Crunch. It was good, but I prefer Quest cookie dough bars instead. So yes, that is the end of my day of eating. Hope you enjoyed it.